or would you text your mom or text a friend and just be like, you need to call me and make an excuse because I need to get the hell out of here because I need to shit myself.
You guys wanna hit up 2 Jacks or what?
I'd be down for some 2 Jacks.
And cheese sticks sound good right now.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Upvote. I'm Kevin and I got Monica and Jay with me again.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Okay, so we hope you guys liked the first episode. Some of you guys might notice that we don't have a video up for the first episode. And like we said, we're new to this, so we had some technical difficulties, but hopefully this episode we're going to have a video up. So, yeah, let's hope this works out, guys. What do you guys think? Should we just jump into the story or just talk about something else first? You guys have any tea, any gossip?
Jay, tell us about your work today.
Oh my gosh, it was good. It was actually really good. Even though I just had one client today, for starters. We talked quite a bit, so I feel like it kind of loosened me up a little bit to be a little bit more social. So, yeah. But other than that,
What loosened you up? The client or this?
the client to be able to talk on here.
okay. Did you end up getting lashes? Or are those falsies?
These are falsies.
Oh.
Getting lost in my eyes or what?
I kind of would have expected a lash tech to get lashes, don't you think? And not falsies?
I like falsies because I feel like I love lashes, like lash extensions, but like
Can't you do your
I don't know.
own?
Some people, I know a girl that did it like on herself, but I would be too scared to put like any glue in my eyeball. So
How toxic is that for your eyeball?
pretty bad, can cause irritation. That's if you put it inside your eyeball.
Can it make you go blind?
I don't possibly if it's like if the irritation is pretty bad or anything like that.
Interesting.
Nice, Jay.
Wow.
Anything you want to add, Monica, or do you guys just want to jump into a story?
I had class today, guys. I went to class today.
She getting that biochem.
In that biochem.
What'd you learn today?
We learned about dipole interactions, molecular interactions.
You guys are talking about poles?
Really. Like in polar bonds and like, you know,
So no pole dancing.
sadly. Dr. Scott's not in that.
Okay. Okay, guys, let's jump into our first story.
Wait, you haven't talked about your day. What you did today?
I don't think anyone wants to hear about my day. It wasn't that exciting. Well, I guess it was.
Did you go to class today?
I did go to class
That's
today.
something to be proud of
But
and
I
be blessed
mean-
for and to give thanks for.
That you woke up this morning.
That is true. That is a blessing. That's true. What I was going to say, though, is the day we're recording this second episode is the day that our first episode went up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And it was honestly by accident.
Was it really?
Because I was uploading it to our podcast host, which is Buzzsprout. And on there, it told me that it takes 24 hours to process, like, a podcast episode. So I was like, okay, I'll upload it to Buzzsprout today, and then it'll get uploaded to Apple and Spotify tomorrow. But then I got an email, like, 20 minutes later saying that it was available on both platforms.
And you saw?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're on Apple and Spotify now, guys. And hopefully with this next episode, we're going to upload to YouTube, too, and get some videos on TikTok and Instagram.
Round of applause for Kevin Munoz doing this.
All this hard
Don't
work
say my
paying
last
off.
name.
I'm so sorry. Hey, it's in your Instagram bio.
That is in my Instagram bio. Monica got scared.
I really did. I was like, oh. Sheesh.
Okay, guys, let's jump into our first Reddit story of the episode. This one's kind of funny. I literally just read it like 10 minutes before you guys got here to shoot.
Oh.
So it's from the subreddit Confession. It's 5 years old. Okay. I gave a lactose intolerant customer dairy on purpose. I know this sounds weird, but when I worked at Starbucks, there was a regular customer that was very difficult and rude. I was warned of this customer on my first day of training. She came in every morning and would try to rush the workers on doing their job and making other customers feel uncomfortable. 3 months into working, she came in one morning and caused absolute hell. She was complaining about her drink while one of my coworkers was making the drink. As soon as she got it, she accidentally spills it and asks for a completely different drink. I was so fed up. She wanted a frappuccino. She went to the bathroom while we were making the new order. I switched with my coworker and made her drink. Instead of almond milk, I made the frappuccino with regular milk. The drink was ready by the time she left the bathroom. She takes the drink and takes a sip and didn't complain. 5 hours later, she calls the Starbucks from the hospital, and I was the one who picked up. She got in a car accident trying to rush to a bathroom. She said she shitted her pants. I couldn't be any more happier that she was safe, but got her karma.
Wow.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Imagine getting in an accident because you're rushing home to take a shit.
I'm not laughing because of that.
We were talking about something about this yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
We were talking about like having like, you know how we were saying this at Denny's yesterday? Having like what's the word for it? Food poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food
Because
poisoning.
we were talking about fears on a first date.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about it more when we went to Target. I was just like, imagine like, you know, what would your excuse be to that? You know, I mean, here it's a different scenario because she's not really dating. It's just like, you know, she's
not really dating.
she's just, you know, living, getting her coffee. But like, you know,
I get you. I feel like I'm just gonna be honest. My stomach was hurting yesterday, and so what's it called? Like at that point, like it hurt, you know, and like I was just telling Monica, like, what would you do if you were like in a first date and this happened to you? Like, would you just like, you know what? My stomach hurts and I have to leave. Or would you text your mom or text a friend and just be like, you need to call me and make up an excuse because I need to get the hell out of here because I need to shit myself.
I think it depends. If you've known the person for a while and you know, like, this is your first official date, but maybe you guys were friends before or something like that. I feel like it's easier to say, hey, I got to take a shit. Or, like, I need to get home because of this.
Well, yeah,
but I feel like you're saying, I feel like if it was, like, the very first date and you don't really know this person, I feel like it'd be embarrassing to say that.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably would have come up with some excuse or, like, text me to, like, hey, call me and pretend there's an emergency or something.
No, that's crazy. I have never.
Have you never, like, been to the point where you're like, damn, like, I need to get home now or, like, I need to go to the bathroom?
Well, yesterday my stomach was hurting too, but like
yesterday mine was
her
terrible.
Was like I was shopping at Target and she was just like, Moni, like, let's go. And I
was
like,
begging her to leave.
I was like, bro, hold on, like, let me see if Joe needs any like shampoo or anything.
She took out her phone. I'm like, bruh.
She was like,
I was like walking around, bro. I could stand still.
She was about to start dropping chocolate squirties in the aisles.
She was literally walking around, and I was like, "Oh, sorry. Like, let me call him and see what shampoo he needs." And then he's like, "Oh, give me a body wash too." And I vamos for the body wash on a different section.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't.
I felt so bad for her. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry." I even told her, I was like, "Go to the other aisle and see if it's less people." And she went, and she's like, "Mm-mm." That was funny. I'm sorry, Jay. Hey, but she saw how my Target savings comes through.
Yeah.
That is true. Monica has her Target savings.
We be shopping at Walmart.
Let's hope we get to the point where this podcast gets sponsored by Target. Okay, so let's tie it back to the story because I feel like we went on a tangent a little bit. But that's
that was relating to it.
Oh, yeah. That was. But I'm just saying, like, what do you guys think specifically of the fact that this Starbucks worker gave a woman that's lactose intolerant regular milk, and then this happened.
I feel like, yeah, he is it a guy?
It's a guy.
I feel like, yeah, you get fed up and stuff, but like,
Actually, I'm not sure if it's a guy. Not me speculating.
well, this person,
Yeah,
Making
that's
assumptions, you mean?
My bad, my bad.
Speculated. Is that how you
Yes.
would say it?
I don't know. I guess I was assuming his gender. My bad, guys.
what's it called? But I feel like
Why
this.
you lick your lips like that, bro?
It's
And you
winter.
do it again right when I
It's
say
winter
it.
season. I need to like. I have chapstick in my pocket right now. I actually have it ready today, even though I needed it yesterday. Yesterday, they were pretty chapped.
So are we gonna wait for you to put it on, or like?
No. I put some on before coming
you
here.
licked it off right now.
It's a habit. But anyway. So this person, I get that, they're fed up with this customer, but you never really know, like, how bad, like, lactose intolerant people can get. I mean, look what happened. She got into a car accident and stuff. And who knows, like, what if it can lead to other health problems, or who knows? I don't know. But I'm just saying that he could have handled the situation differently. But, I mean, if she was being rude, then I don't know.
She's like, I would have done more than put regular milk in it. But I'm going to read this first comment because I feel like it kind of ties it into what you're trying to say, Jay. So it says, okay, hold up. I mean, my daughter is deathly allergic to dairy, so I don't really like this. I know the woman was being an ass, but seriously, you don't know why she was getting things dairy-free. My daughter would have died if you did that to her. She would have died.
What
And
I'm telling you.
That is
That's
true.
very true.
I mean, I think it's actually illegal. Like, if she had pressed charges or, like, went to the police, I think it's illegal for you to do that. Especially if they're told beforehand, hey, I can't have this type of... Or, like, I have this allergy, I'm lactose intolerant, like, I cannot have this. So, I mean, thankfully she was okay. But, I mean, this could have been a lot worse.
No, pues sí. Como dijo
Yeah.
Jay. Como dijiste. What was the saying for it? You had a...
You never know.
Oh, no. She said you could have handled this much differently.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I guess in the
That's what she
first place,
said.
if that woman was just nice and not being an asshole to everybody and making everyone uncomfortable and, like, just going crazy on the Starbucks workers, that person wouldn't have even thought of doing anything to her drink. So moral of the story, like Jay was saying, is spread love, guys.
Spread love and coffee.
Okay.
And not
let's-
milk. Don't spread milk. I mean.
Okay.
Okay, Jay.
Never mind.
Okay, let's go into this next story.
Yeah.
This one comes from Am I the Asshole? Posted 8 days ago, so it's not that old. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's college? My 48 male stepdaughter Hannah, 18 female, is going to attend college. I know her for around 4 years since I married her mother. The issue, though, is that we've never gotten along well. I have tried, but she always says that she doesn't like me and wants her real dad. When I try to tell her stuff or scold her for behaving out of order, she'd say, "You are not my father. You're just some stranger." My wife Emily asked her to behave properly as well, but she doesn't care to listen, and in the end, she stopped telling her as well. I had to pick up Hannah from school once, and when a couple of people who did not know I was her stepdad asked her who I was, she said, "Oh, he's a servant, actually," in front of my face.
Oh my God.
I was extremely mad at the end, and it resulted in a huge argument, although she played it off as a joke. But this was the last straw, and that happened a good few months back. After that, I have always treated her as if she's invisible and barely had any interactions with her unless absolutely necessary. Well, she talked to me presently and said she's got to apply to college and wants me to pay for her fees now. I refused and asked her to ask her real dad, who refused to pay for it himself. She began to protest and said I am affecting her education and that I cannot do that. But I did not relent and said she's not my business now. My wife says refusing to pay is wrong and that I overreacted even though she's not been nice to me. Am I the asshole?
No.
No. I don't think so because that's wrong and mean. That como no se comporta. Like, I feel like nowadays, people just be, well, not even people, kids be expecting to get things paid for. You know what I mean? Like, especially kids that ain't yours. What was that trend that was going on that was like, it was like the stepdad and he like brings his actual kid back to his like, back to his baby mama's house. And le trae McDonald's and the baby mama has like other kids with like different men. And she's just like, how are you not gonna be, bringing them food too? He's just like, they're not my kids kind of thing. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
But like, it's that thing. It's like, no tienen derecho, like, to be acting like that. She I guess needs to be showing respect. Even if she was showing respect, I still feel like he didn't have an obligation to be paying for her. It's something out of kindness for him to pay for it since he's nothing to her aside from a stepfather. Like, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, and I feel like you can, like, there are instances where like you develop like a strong relationship with like your stepfather, stepmother, and like it can get to the point where it's like I see you as like my kid.
Yes.
Kind of like an adopted child, They didn't necessarily come from you biologically, but you still end up caring for them like they're your own.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like this guy is like trying to connect with this girl, but she's not letting him, and that's
And
fine.
the fact
like,
that she called him a servant is crazy. Like,
yeah,
come
that
on
was
now.
very disrespectful. Even if it was like a joke, I feel like you don't be joking like that in front of other people.
Yep.
Like if you wouldn't do it in private, don't do it in person like that.
No, yeah, and I mean, she is young, but I guess not me
How
saying
old is
young,
she?
even though she's 18.
Yeah,
and I'm
she,
only-
I was about to say, Kevin, how old is she? Like what?
My bad. I was looking at this other story. But yeah, she's 18. So actually, no. I feel like she's at an age where she knows what she's doing, and she knows that her comments hurt him, and like she's being vindictive towards him, And it's like it sucks that your own biological father doesn't want to pay for your college, but then for you to expect the guy that you're treating like shit to do it. Like you shouldn't expect it in general, but the fact that you're treating him badly and then you think he should pay for it.
Yeah.
I think that's just being very delusional.
That's sad.
And then more so the mom too, like the biological mom, the wife, kind of taking her side, like, oh, you should just pay for it either way.
No.
It's like, no, your daughter isn't treating me well. She doesn't see me as like, not that
She
she
doesn't
has
deserve
an
it.
obligation, not that the girl has an obligation to be like, you're my new dad, like I love you so much, but at least to like give him respect.
No, not even that, but even asking the mom to be paying for it. You know what I mean? It's
No,
like
yeah.
she went directly to him. Like that's not good.
But I mean, we probably are assuming, but who knows if maybe the mom's like a stay-at-home mom and he's the one that brings in the money. So maybe that's why she went to him first.
That could be the case.
But anyway, it's just that entitled behavior that's not going to get her anywhere. So I don't think he's an asshole for not wanting to pay for her college.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And that was the overall vote, was that he is not an asshole. So other people agree with us.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to another story. What are you guys blabbing? Not me blabbering about over there.
Blabbing.
What are y'all blabbering about over there?
Blabbing.
This one also comes from Am I the Asshole 7 days ago. Am I the asshole for pointing out that my mom doesn't have custody of us while sitting at the Thanksgiving table? Nice. Thanksgiving just was last week, guys. So the story
Not
is
so
fitting.
nice.
It was last week.
Nice. Thanksgiving was last week.
Oh my gosh! Why did I feel like it was more than more than a couple weeks now?
What?
Wait,
Your
I,
birthday was just
Your
this
birthday
week.
was literally on Monday this week.
I feel like time's going by quick.
Jay, how old are you now?
I'm 23.
She said 23 on the other podcast too. She
Yeah.
kind of knew that I was gonna take time before uploading
You
it.
said 23?
I had to
Why are
because
you lying?
At the time of recording that, she was still 22.
I was 22.
So she did lie to you guys.
It was
Such a
it was 2
liar.
weeks before my birthday, so I was like, I'm technically 23, so 23.
It's freaking old.
That's not old.
That is.
No,
I mean, when people mistake you for my mom, I think that's old.
really. No one gotta know about that.
Well, you just found out now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let me jump back into this story. Title makes me sound like I ruined the day on purpose, but I promise I didn't. I just didn't know how else to put it, I guess. Anyway, me, 17 male, and my little brother James, 9 male, live with my older sister Ava, 26 female. James and I were removed from my mom when I was 10, and Ava did everything she could to keep my brother and I out of the system. I think it was because she was worried we'd be separated. Ooh, I lost my place. Zooming in. Sorry, guys.
That was not that funny to be wheezing, Jay.
Okay, sorry. Let me start that sentence again.
Really?
Us, dude. For real.
Okay, I think it was because she was worried we'd be separated, and I know she was in foster care for a little bit when she was younger too, so I guess that was another reason she didn't want us to go in. She has guardianship of us now, and the adoption process is already going through. So today we were having a family dinner at a relative's house, and some people from our mom's side of the family, aunt, uncles, cousins, etc., were there with us. My aunt ended up making kind of a big deal out of the fact that Ava had told me and James to help with some of the prep for dinner. She ended up saying something like, "You shouldn't be bossing them around. They're not your kids and you're not their mother." Before anyone could respond, I said, "Well, we haven't been your sister's kids for like 7 years now, so who do you think was doing her job instead?" My aunt got mad, and then eventually everyone was arguing, so dinner was ruined. A few of my cousins even texted me afterwards and said so. And pretty much everyone ended up going home. Ava told me that it's not my responsibility to defend her. Then she said she was sorry for the situation with our aunt. I feel bad because I made Ava feel bad, and because according to most of our family, I ruined the occasion with what I said. They think it wasn't the place or time for me to bring up my mother's situation, even if it was just in response to what my aunt was saying. I didn't mean to ruin dinner or anything, but if I was out of line, then I'll apologize. I'm just posting because I want to get some unbiased perspectives from other people. And then there's like a little update. It says, I saw a few people ask why no one in my mom's family helped my sister out when she was 19 and suddenly responsible for 2 kids. And honestly, I don't know. Even when Ava was a kid and she was taken from our mom temporarily, our relatives were given the option to keep her out of a foster home and let her stay with them, but none of them took her in.
Oh my gosh.
All I'm gonna say is you never know the situation. You never know the true backstory to that. You know what I mean? Just because there could have been, like, yeah, from an outsider's view, it does look a little up that they didn't take her in and, like, help her out kind of thing. But you never know the situation. You never know what led to those events. You know what I mean?
And that is true, but I mean, the fact that the aunt is like, kind of, I guess it's true. She isn't their mom, but at the end of the day, she has taken the place of their mom. She has been the one to be there for them and take care of them for the last 7 years. she's literally adopting them. So yes, she's biologically their sister, but she's taking on the role of their mother.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the aunt to say that, it's like, yeah, that's a fact. She's not their mom, but the way she said it and the tone she said it behind, like, according to this story, just kind of seems like, don't tell them what to do. You're not their mom.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like nothing should have been said at all whatsoever. I feel like once you're with family, I feel like that's the time that you should be, having a good time, not avoiding, kind of forgetting, quote unquote, problems, just because, like, you don't want to make a bigger scene or have, like, it be a bigger problem than it already is.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is just like there was no need for the aunt to say anything. And yeah, the kid, he's 17, but he didn't necessarily need to say anything back. But I guess it's just kind of that he has that respect and he has that like love for his sister because he knows how hard it was for her and he knows that she's been there for them. So it was like quick for him to react and be like, well, she's been doing the job of our mom for the last 7 years. So I don't think he's an asshole for having said that. I mean, maybe it would have just made it easier if he stayed quiet. But it just kind of sucks when, like, just because she's his aunt and she's older, like, they think that they can just kind of say whatever they want and you have to respect them just because of the fact that they're older,
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like there was no need for the aunt to have made that type of comment.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Well said, Monica.
Okay, one of the
Words of wisdom
first-
right
Is
here.
that the golden rule? Or what's the golden rule? ¿Quién se la sabe? High five to who? High five to who?
High five to
I don't know what the golden rule is.
Do you know, Moni?
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Wow.
Yo me la sé.
High five to Monica.
Yo me la
Okay,
sé.
the first comment says, not the asshole. Your aunt was out of line to comment on what your sister asked you to do, and then she couldn't handle the truth when you spoke up. Too bad for her. Your sister is right that it wasn't your responsibility to defend her, but it was the right and honorable thing to do. In my opinion, congrats on your impending adoption. Your sister sounds like a gem.
Yes, most definitely. The sister is amazing. This reminds me of Shameless. ¿Verdad? Fiona Gallagher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
watched it?
I know clips of it, yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Don't
Why do you have
like
the-
you've seen it.
You know what?
Stick to your hentai, bruh.
What? No, that's crazy. No, that's crazy, bro.
What is that saying?
Jay, defend yourself, bro.
It's
Defend
not
yourself.
hentai.
Don't just say that's crazy.
No,
That makes you
it's,
sound guilty.
it's crazy because it's not true. I don't be watching that. I be watching anime, but I don't be watching that.
She watching a little too much anime.
A little too close.
What do you mean? No, actually, because One Piece is pretty long, I've been taking breaks, but be watching that. That's a good one. So
Jay
if you guys
recommends
watch
One
anime,
Piece.
watch that one.
You recommend One Piece?
I do recommend One Piece, even though it's like what I think it's like 21 seasons,
Oh,
21 or 20. I don't know.
I don't
It's a long show, but it's pretty good. And yeah, a lot of fighting. But yeah,
What?
I
Do you
recommend
watch
it.
anime, Kevin?
The only anime I've seen all the way through is Parasite, and it was on Netflix. I think like a year or two ago.
Mm.
And then Demon Slayer, but I haven't kept up with it. I still need to see the last season.
You've only seen both of those, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I started Naruto a couple years ago when I was like 15.
Oh, and you watch Dragon Ball too.
Oh yeah, that didn't even come to mind. I think just 'cause like that was a part of my childhood 'cause I would just watch that like with my older brother, but
Oh.
it didn't really come to mind. I haven't seen it like fully all the way through. It was just mainly when he was watching it.
wow.
Yeah. What about you, Monica?
Attack on Titan. She's a big fan.
I love Attack on Titan. But I
A little bit of hentai too, bro.
okay, Jay.
Why are you getting all nervous?
I'm not nervous, bro. I'm just
I'm just
no comment
What?
to that porque
It's true.
man, what? No.
Uh,
Tus groserías, dude.
The fact you brought it up again, though, Jay.
Really?
Literally,
You
right?
guys are just
Right?
coming at me, bro.
It's like she wants to be talking about more of her little hentai, bro.
No, I did not, bro.
Don't
Man, what?
don't interrupt me, bro. Gosh.
See, she got nervous.
They're about to start fighting over there.
She got nervous.
Wanna tussle.
Who do you guys think would win in a fight? I know this is barely our second episode, and you don't know us that well, but kind of just looking at him, who do you think would win, Monica or Jay?
Jay's got some bazookas. Jay's got
Not
her
the bazookas.
Jay's got her bazookas. You know if you know. If you know, you know.
Really?
Anyway,
Continue with it.
She finna blow me away, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
okay, let me read this.
It's only the second episode. and we're already
Anyways, another one I recommend is Death Note.
Oh, I didn't let her finish. My bad.
Death
Yeah,
Note.
Death Note. I recommend that one. That's a good one.
Man, isn't that like 100 episodes too?
Shut up with your One Piece. It's 21 seasons, 100 episodes each.
And each episode is like, what, 40 minutes?
No manches,
No,
Jay.
it's 23.
It's
Oh,
like.
my bad, my bad.
And then there's movies in between too. They have to watch.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
He's like, and you have to dress up while you're watching.
This bitch, she would.
No.
No, it's not that long. It's got a good amount of episodes, but it's good.
Watch Jujutsu Kaisen. That was a good one too.
Oh yeah,
That was a good one.
you need to give me your Crunchyroll after you're done with it.
She just wants you to come over to watch it.
Dude, literally, we could have started that together, Jay.
We could have.
Pero no quisiste. No invitas, dude.
Come over.
She's like, you can come watch it at my house, but I'm not giving you my account.
You can come over and we can make some popcorn and what does that say?
What episode are you on?
Not me saying. I think I'm in episode 8 or 10. I don't know.
Didn't you just start this like 2 days ago?
No, I
He's
started.
like, it was 3.
I feel like I'm like in between animes just because, like I said, One Piece is long, so I kind of want to give myself.
Well, let's restart it together and we can watch it together.
I wouldn't mind. It's
'Cause I wanna
it gets
watch it.
good in the first episode.
I've heard it's really good, so I want to watch it. Esa y cuál otra?
I want to watch Attack on Titan. I know you'd be down to watch it again, huh?
Oh my gosh, Jay, I love that. I would just
Yeah.
want to spoil it for you. I really would. The whole time I'd be like,
I
oh my
seen
gosh,
some
you
clips.
see that? I don't believe that.
Kevin, you have to get into it too.
Let
Anime.
me finish Demon Slayer first, and then we'll see. what's
Kevin
up.
does not. Kevin goes back to his little comfort shows. Like, what do you put on for? ¿Cuál es? You put on background.
I was
like,
gonna say Smallville. I don't know why I was gonna say.
no, Orange
Smallville.
is the New Black.
Oh yeah.
That is not my comfort show.
No. No.
What do you mean?
What is that like really naughty one that he
What?
watches? A Spanish one with the Spanish people.
Really not.
Elixir or
What? Oh,
What is-
Elite.
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 I don't watch that as background though. I've only ever seen that one time through.
Nah, you and Finesse be watching that like crazy.
Me
Like
and
a little
Finesse watch,
too
like,
much, bro.
Finesse is our cousin from California. Shout out, Finesse.
Shout out Brian Details.
He do be detailing.
Cars. They're pretty good.
But we only watched like the first season or second season together. And then I don't think he's watched them.
Y'all finna make up. That's what I heard about. What's in that nasty thing, bro?
Don't act like you don't be watching hentai over here with Jay.
Yeah,
We're literally just talking about it the whole time.
Oh heck no!
That's crazy.
I think we're getting a little too comfortable on this second episode.
I know. Well, it was you that started it. No. It
No,
was her.
Who? How?
because you're just like, you out here watching hentai, and I'm like, really?
Oh, from The Office, Stanley. What's his last name?
Stanley.
Stanley Hudson. And he's like, it's hentai and it's art.
Tell me what I want to say, Davidson. Stanley Davidson.
Okay, anyway, let's jump back into a.
Oh, man, forget the
he
stories and let's talk.
stuttered.
I'm just kidding.
Bring up a topic.
Let's talk about what? Let's talk about what? Feel like que quieres hablar. Let's talk about what?
I don't know. You can't put me on the spot like
You're the one
that.
saying let's just skip the stories.
Well,
and
we-
talk.
topics.
No, we were talking about a topic right now, which is anime.
You just want to talk about hentai.
We're
That's,
Whoa!
that's literally why you want to talk about it, bro.
I did not want. Let's just continue with the story. They're gonna.
Ahora sí,
Continue.
dale.
Gosh.
Dale.
Next episode,
Who is
maybe
that?
we'll talk
Okay.
about something else,
Subreddit.
and maybe hold on, hold on. I gotta say this, and maybe Monica can get into detail. Never mind. Just continue.
You made me stop, and then
You made him stop for what, Jay?
No, because then you're gonna think that I want to listen to that detail.
what detail?
Just say it now.
Detail of her watching hentai.
What?
Never.
No
That's
manches,
why. Never
Jay.
mind, because it did.
Barely the second episode. y
You
ya te
brought it
mandas
up.
con
You
tus groserías, Jay.
You brought it up,
Yeah.
Se
bruh.
están
Gosh.
sacando los trapos sucios, or what's that saying in Spanish?
Trapos sucios. Uy,
Sacando, se
what?
están sacando los trapos mojados, or some shit like
Mejor
that.
ponte a lavar, dude. Tus
I
trapos
be
sucios,
I
bro.
be washing, bruh. Nah, I be going over their houses, and their hampers are literally overflowing.
Man, don't worry about that.
So if anyone needs to clean, it's y'all.
You out here talking about trapos, dude.
No, I
Trapos
swear it's a
sucios.
saying. It's kind of like saying like, oh, like kind of pulling out other people's secrets or other people's like info or their stuff, you know, out into the public.
There's a lot of sayings in Spanish that I don't even know.
Really? Yeah, I mean,
I don't
like,
think we-
I didn't mean that sarcastically. I meant that like really for real.
I don't think we said that we're Mexican, but you kind of heard it from Monica last episode. While I was editing, she spoke a lot of Spanish.
Yeah.
So sorry to those that don't speak Spanish. But I mean,
Yeah. Look.
I was like, okay.
they're just small little phrases, nothing crazy.
Oh yeah.
And to those that
Oh,
do
yeah.
speak Spanish, y'all understand
Yeah.
Monica.
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that?
Hey, you be putting me on the spot.
About
She be
what?
putting
Watching
everyone
Elite.
in the spot.
Yeah, you be watching Elite. That's what I was saying.
What's wrong with it?
Told you. I don't
I
be
don't
making shit
know.
up.
I be out here watching them
I don't-
Spanish shows, though.
Jay, that is not true. You do be making shit up.
No, I do not.
No,
Does
there are
she
times,
not
though, I feel
make
like
shit
she,
up?
I feel like Jay kind of has like little conversations in her head that she thinks like she says them out loud.
Oh yeah.
Cause she'll like randomly bring up the fact that like, oh, I said this to you, but she has never once said anything like that
Mhm.
to us. Or like she comes up with these whole scenarios that we had a conversation with her, telling her something.
Man, people are gonna think I'm schizophrenic or some shit,
I
and
honestly
it's
think you should get checked.
really I'm
we've told you.
fine.
So-
I'm
I've told you to play
fine.
like brain games and shit. I've told you. No, I have told you to be playing like them mind tricks. I mean, not the mind tricks, but like them games, like the memory games.
Oh.
You know, the people with like Alzheimer's.
So
Alzheimer's.
you're saying I have Alzheimer's?
I'm just saying you might be prone to it since, you know,
Or dementia.
yeah. It's
I'm
never
fine.
too young to
Jay delusional, bruh.
I'm
Jay.
really. I'm fine. Everything's fine with me and
Jay,
my brain.
you gotta go to the doctor.
I need to go. I haven't gone for like 2 years actually. I need to go. But I'm fine with my brain. Everything's fine with my brain.
How do you know?
I have little moments, but they're not like, oh my gosh, you really need to get checked.
I feel like if people are telling you to get checked, you should, Jay. This is an intervention.
So what? Another topic, or you want me to read a story?
You really just okay.
We really
Was
just
that-
got off
yeah,
topic. We went to anime.
No,
and then we
him.
went.
You just really bitched us out right there. Like,
Bitch,
okay,
figure us
shut
out
up.
how.
Like, kind of like.
Shut
You guys
Move
stayed
on.
quiet and just stared at me.
Because you didn't say anything about that.
what?
About her.
I've
And
been
now
saying she
mind
needs to
games
go-
and how she needs to get checked.
this guy's like twisting his own leg to talk.
I really am though.
Dude, that's how I am.
This-
I'm like.
Bruh, more like me. I'm out here like looking at you. And
You decided to sit there.
you put me here.
No, you
I
sat
literally
down
called you.
first.
I literally.
No,
we
out of
literally
all of us, she likes to sit in between us both.
I feel a little
She
like.
does. So
She
don't blaming me right now.
I feel like, you know,
That's why I like when Brian's here, because I also like to be in the middle.
he's a little
So I like
snooty.
Brian like right here. Like if Brian was here, he'd be sitting right here.
Well, hopefully future
And there's
episodes
no
he'll be
space
on.
right here. He's sitting-
You make him sit
What
on the
is
floor
little
next to
ass-
you.
His baby Gabba.
Okay, I'm just gonna read this story and see what other topics we get into with it.
Okay.
Okay, this one's from Am I the Asshole? Posted 18 days ago. Am I the asshole for telling my kids that if they don't go to my wedding, I will not be attending theirs?
Ooh.
I'll
Wait.
start at
Okay, go. Sorry.
bruh. Am I the asshole for telling my kids that if they don't go to my wedding, I will not be attending theirs?
Okay.
You got that, Jay?
Yes.
I'll start at the beginning. My ex-husband was a good father, but a terrible husband. I divorced him when my oldest was 14 and youngest was 10. Well, he ended up spiraling and the kids were exposed to that. I was blamed for ruining Dad. He got better after a few years, but ended up doing it again when he learned I was dating. So the kids kept trying to get me not to date since it will affect their dad. It was an awful time since to the kids I was still responsible for what he did and reacted to things. In the end, I just kept my dating on the low end, which wasn't hard since it wasn't introduced. Oh my gosh. Why was that hard for me to read? In the end, I just kept my dating on the low end, which wasn't hard since I wasn't introducing the kids to the men anyways. All I had to change was not posting on social media. Also, yes, I sent the kids to therapy. They all stopped when they hit 18, or my middle child refused to talk, so I pulled him out. The oldest is now 25 and the youngest is 21, and I got proposed to. I sat them down and told them they were not happy and were pissed I was doing this to Dad. Lots of talk later, and I thought it was good. The wedding is in 2 weeks. I got a text from all the kids saying they will not be at my wedding, that they need to support Dad during this time. I had enough and texted them that if they do not go to my wedding, it will damage our relationship, and I will not be attending their own weddings when they get married. They were pissed and it started an argument, and all of them think I am a huge jerk. I truly hate that I can't do anything that makes me happy since it will affect my ex. Sorry for errors on phone. I'm not a native speaker. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. I was like, why does this sound... I swear, bro, I thought I was having a stroke reading that. Okay. Update. I realized I am okay letting them go. I can't do it anymore. I sent texts. Or actually, no. Let's not read that update just yet. What do you guys think so far?
So the one reading is the mom of the kids,
Yes.
and the kids don't want to go because why?
Bruh.
I'm sorry.
So the mom divorced their dad.
Yeah.
The dad was in a very bad place. It was hard for him
Oh.
to have divorced, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Because why?
and they don't want her getting married to someone else because it's going to affect their dad.
Oh, okay. Eso sí.
Even though it's literally been like 10 years.
No
What?
way.
10 años? No manches.
10
Yeah.
years.
Bruh, move on.
What does this remind me of? Oh, White Chicks. His aunt died like 3 years ago, and he's going through a really hard time.
Oh, yeah. When she's justifying him. But yeah, she divorced them when her oldest was 14 and the oldest is now 25. So it's actually been 11 years.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. How... Bruh, let your mama move on. Quit playing. You're 25 years old. Like, be for real.
Literally, though.
Like, that's crazy.
That's a little
And-
sad, kind of like.
No, yeah.
Why don't you want the mom to be happy? You know.
Yeah, let the mom be happy. I am a big mama's girl. So,
Not the side eye, bro.
bro, why are you? For what?
Nothing,
What are you
just
gonna
keep
say
going.
about that,
I
Kevin?
was not gonna
You
say
act like
anything
you're
about
not a mama's boy.
it. Okay. I didn't say anything.
Gosh.
I was just looking at you.
But you look at me like that. What?
Like what? What?
Man, go to hell. Anyways, teen mom. Like you're
What?
not the asshole kind of thing. Like teen mom,
Oh,
you're
I
not
thought
the
you said
asshole.
teen mom.
Team mom.
Oh, I heard teen mom too.
That's
I was
what
about
like.
to ask. Never mind.
Monica does not have kids. None of us have kids.
Yeah.
Just to clear that up.
Nobody. I don't think anybody here thought.
They probably thought Jay though. Look at her.
Really?
Nah, just kidding, bro.
Look, I'm
just
not even
kidding, bro.
saying nothing. You're already coming.
No,
at me.
yeah. Out of all of us, you would look like, you know,
Like you'd possibly have kids.
like.
They asked me
What,
at
you
work
pop one
actually,
out,
like, "Are you
Bruce?
married?" I'm like, "No." Yeah, and then
They've
like,
asked you that.
if I was married. I'm like, "No."
That's probably to put on like resumes and shit.
Really?
And
She's
she's
like, "Why are
like,
you
"Oh,
so
no."
interested with me?" She's like, "Why are you so obsessed with me?"
Oh, he wants me.
He's like, "Where do you live?" She's like, "Whoa, slow down, slow down."
Take me out first, Nesio.
Mhm.
But what do you think, Jay?
Just like we were saying, like they have to let the mom move on. Like it's been 10 years, and I mean, are you okay? It's been 10 years, and if the mom, you know, has
I'm sorry. I just wanted a water. Go on, Jake.
what was I getting with this?
You're just saying let the mom move on.
Yeah, I feel like
Trash back there. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm so sorry. You can go on.
You want to talk first, man.
No, I'm sorry. Go on. The mom. Let the mom move on. Sí. Eso sí. Eso ya quedó claro. Go on.
I'm saying because, like, man, I lost my train of thought now.
Anyway, I think we're kind of like saying the same thing. Anyway, let me read the update because I feel like
I feel like that
it's
would
gonna
help a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So update. I realized I am okay letting them go. I can't do it anymore. I sent texts that it's up to them if they go or not. If they do go, I have hope to fix this relationship. If not, I'm just done. I can't keep playing this game. It's for everything. Anytime I have something good, his feelings have to come first. I can't do that anymore. It hurts too much. I could tell them everything he has done, but I don't feel like blowing up their image of him,
Of the dad.
of her ex, and
Okay, okay.
their dad. So it sounds like these kids idolize their dad, which I
But-
feel like it's a good thing. I mean, to look up to your dad, to like care so much for him in that sense. But I feel like, and yeah, it's hard because a marriage is just between the two that are married. Like you can't necessarily involve the kids. But obviously, when it comes to divorce, like kids are involved. But I guess because they were young, the mom didn't want to like taint the image of the father, and probably tell them everything that he's done or like her side of the story. So
and
probably
she's doing good with that.
No, yeah,
And she's been doing
But I mean-
So the kids stayed with the dad?
it doesn't say specifics, but I mean the fact that they're on their dad's side with everything and like.
makes it seem like they are.
And they kind of. What up, y'all? Yeah, camera cut off again. My bad. So I wasn't able to piece it back together very well. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying it so far. So let's jump back into it. Sorry, guys, camera cut off again, but we're back. Monica, you can continue with what you were saying.
Anyways, as I was saying, I'm team mom in the fact that like, yeah, let your mom move on. Like, they're separate lives, you know. Like in SOC, like, yeah, but obviously it's the kids' decisions to like be going to the wedding. You know, they're old enough to make those decisions. Like, you cannot have, you know, you can't beg your kids to like be going to your wedding. It has to be out of them, because I am a true believer that like not all parents should be respected, because there's certain scenarios where like, um kids, I mean, parents disrespect their kids. You don't know, there's different sides to this story that you don't possibly know. Like, it makes it seem like it's because of the dad, and that's probably what the kids be saying to her, but like, there's underlying factors that could be in that,
Yeah, but I mean, I guess from what we
I
do
just
have,
said, so much, I'm sorry.
I guess from what we do have, it just is that she hasn't shared that part, like her side of it, I guess. Because it says, update 2, someone private messaged me convincing me to lay it out all for them. So I did. Well, I got my response. They called me a liar, even with showing old screenshots that were in our divorce case. I think it is over. Thanks for everyone that tried to help. I know this was no win situation. I did it, though. I sent everything, including this post.
To the kids.
Yeah, so she pretty much told them her side of the story. They didn't believe her. She literally showed them like screenshots that were in the case file for their divorce, I guess. They still didn't believe her.
No, that's so crazy.
That's sad for her. Like, I feel bad for her, but like, obviously the different sides to every story, but and what we're hearing right now and what we're listening, what we're reading, that's sad, and I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, and I mean, with all of these stories, there's always a different side. People sometimes manipulate the story or make it seem like they're the innocent one or vice versa. So I feel like kind of take what we say about these stories. What's that saying? With a grain of salt or something like that. Like, don't take it too seriously with what we say.
I thought it was with a grain of rice.
Grain of rice. With a grain of something.
I don't even know. I've
But
heard it,
it's
but I
like,
don't know which one it is.
It really is just the fact that this is a lot
Isn't
of
it grain of
it's-
sitting there? That was
I've heard it's a grain of salt. I've never heard rice.
Grain of rice.
grain of sand.
Okay. But my point is, with these stories, like, obviously there's a lot of, we're assuming a
Wait,
lot of
can you have a
things and
grain of
we're-
rice?
Yeah.
Just
It would just be one
little
word.
rice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Salt is one little salt,
Yeah.
right?
So it's smaller than rice.
Grain, is that what it is?
A grain of salt.
Gram or grain?
Type of grams you talking about,
Yeah.
bro? Nah, but yeah, I guess to put it plainly, rude.
Okay.
But to put it plainly, they need to get over it. It's been 11 years. And
They're
obviously,
older
I just think
now.
it's because they haven't known for 11 years, and then because they've probably taken it to the fact where it's like, oh, dad can do no wrong. It's mom's fault. All this happened. So it's kind of hard for them to like put 11 years behind them and act like they haven't been thinking that the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was something that should have been addressed sooner. Maybe when they were like 18, a little older and can actually understand things and comprehend things.
I remind them every year. I'm just kidding.
Really, Jay?
No, but to the mom.
Okay.
Just kidding. But to the mom, like, you go on with your marriage. You live a happy life. You found someone that treats you better, and yeah, team mom.
Oh yeah. I think this comment summarizes it pretty well because I feel like we're all over the place. Says, not the asshole. They are adults now and should realize that they are under no obligation. Oh, my bad, guys. I read that wrong. Let me start over. Not the asshole. They are adults now and should realize that you are under no obligation to stay single to appease your ex. They are not the only people who have had parents divorce, and yet it seems like they can't get over it. And if after all this time your ex is still emotionally impacted by your personal life, then he needs to get on with his life and get help because it is not healthy. Also, assuming that they want you to go to their weddings in the future, are they expecting you to go solo and not bring your husband? That is true. I mean, it's been 11 years. The husband sounds like he hasn't moved on if it's still affecting him so much. I mean, like, either way, I probably would be like, dang, like, my ex is getting married again. That would kind of, But I mean, for it to, like, completely affect him to the point where it's like,
Yeah.
Do you think it affect you? It would affect you that bad? You know? Did it say how long they were married?
It didn't. But I mean, their oldest was 14, so probably 14
Oh, wow.
years. But who knows?
Yeah.
14, 15.
Around there, probably. But that's also guessing.
14 plus,
Yeah.
maybe. Right?
But it is just
Could
that.
be.
I mean, I feel like the husband should have found help
Wait.
or therapy.
Never mind. That's kind of dumb of me.
What?
Nothing.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, it was gonna be something so out of pocket. No, not out of pocket, but like out of everything. What I was gonna say is, I feel like it's very sad to see your ex move on. I mean, looking at it from the dad's perspective,
No, yeah, but I mean,
No, obviously gone, but like, it's still sad. Like,
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
sorry.
think it'd still be that, like, dang, like, my ex is getting remarried. But it's just kind of like, after 11 years, like, I guess not saying, like, it's very easy for us to be like, oh, get over it,
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you should have probably tried going to therapy or tried, changing your life because,
Bettering yourself.
yeah, because 11 years, to go 11 years without, like, trying to better yourself or going to therapy, or who knows, he probably is. Like Monica said, we're making a lot of assumptions, but either way, I feel bad for the mom. She deserves to be happy. If it isn't with her ex, then it didn't work out.
Eso sí.
But
Yeah.
yeah, those were the stories I had for you guys today.
That was a good set of stories, Kevin.
Thanks.
Yeah. Even though we went out of topic.
I feel like this
Several
episode was
times.
a little chaotic, but I feel like that's just kind of what you guys are gonna be getting. Is
It's what you get.
I was about to say something cringe.
He's gonna say you don't throw a fit, huh?
Yeah. That just came to mind. I'm sorry.
We'll see you next week. I'm just kidding.
Jay's done. She's gonna go watch hentai now.
Really? Nah, actually, I do have a couple episodes I need to watch.
Uh,
From One
hey,
Piece.
yo,
One
hey, yo.
Piece. One Piece.
One piece of what? Clothing?
I don't know.
What?
What is that?
What is what?
What did you say?
Really, Jay?
Jay!
What did you say? I
She
didn't-
said one piece of clothing.
Oh, I didn't. I thought she said a name. That's why I was just
You
like,
thought Monica named an actual hentai?
yeah, that's why I was like, bro, what?
So you
Yeah,
think
she's like,
Monica-
I've never heard of that one. What's it about?
She's like, send over the link.
No, bro, that's One Piece anime that I'm going to watch after.
Oh yeah. Okay, well,
This was crazy. Y'all came at me.
Jay really wants people to know she's in, like,
I'm
one
an
of them
innocent-
ooh girls.
No, I'm an
she starts
innocent.
doing the little.
No, but I'm an innocent,
What?
clean-minded person.
No, I would
Jay,
not say
shut
clean-minded.
up.
I would
Shut
not say
up,
clean-minded.
Jay.
No, but like I don't be. I just want to clarify. I do not be watching anything of that.
I don't know. Last episode, she was talking about something about WhatsApp and watching some
Really,
stuff on
WhatsApp is not a bad.
You have
Ah.
WhatsApp.
there. I do, but
Yeah.
I've never seen stories or anything
Oh,
posted on
yeah.
there.
You were seeing
Let's-
something about.
Let's pull it up right now. Watch. I'm going to. So you come here. See, and you stay connected, and this is where they be posting on that stuff, like stories, pues. And you know why? Because she does. All the time.
Do you guys see the flip she has, the like Game Boy?
You hear that?
So now
Oh.
all of our text messages are green, and I can't send memes or funny clips over anymore.
You can send
'cause
memes,
they're
but not
distorted.
videos. But it's cute. It's a cute little like. Hello.
Anyway, guys, Thanks for listening. Hopefully you guys already saw the first episode. This is our second one. Hopefully the video works out. Cut off like 2 or 3 times, but
If you
hopefully we
got
can-
bored from the first one, be sure to listen this one to listen to this one.
Anyways,
Okay.
You guys are so rude. Goodbye. Just kidding. No? All right.
Mic drop.
no, but yeah. So
You just see me walk
thanks for
out.
listening. We'll catch you guys hopefully next week if this all works out well. Yeah. Bye guys.
Bye.